Welcome to the Meditation for Self-Acceptance episode. I really wanted to put a meditation in this course, especially for self-acceptance, because I just feel it's had such an impact on my state of mind. For many of us, there's a lot of self-negative talk going on in our minds, particularly if we're very conscious of how we look and how our body moves, especially if it's bringing up pain as well. It's hard to think positively about yourself and to accept that you are enough and that you aren't these emotions that are coming up. So that's why I'm putting it in. And it's not a magic cure. It's not going to happen straight away, but try and do this regularly. And it really does change how you think about yourself, which is so important. So let's make a start. You want to sit in a nice, comfortable position with a relatively tall spine. So if you need to sit on a block or a blanket or a bolster or anything to help give you that little bit of a boost and keep your hips nice and comfortable, then you're more than welcome to go ahead and grab one of those props. I also like to use a blanket. I feel the cold a little bit, so feel free to wrap a blanket around you and make yourself as cozy and as comfortable as possible, because we're going to be here for quite a few minutes. To start off with, it's quite difficult to stay seated in the same position for a long time, but over time that gets easier, especially we're doing the yoga poses that help open the hips and to help strengthen the spine and the core as well. It all gets lots easier and pain reduces and it gets easier to sit. Okay, so we're going to sit with our eyes closed. So even though that you're sitting nice and tall, you're not holding any tension within the body. And then start to bring the attention to the breath. Deepen the breath. And send the breath to any points in the body that are feeling slightly stiff. That need help to slightly soften a little bit more. Particularly the jaw or the forehead, maybe the hips or the shoulders. Now start to observe the flow of the breath. As you inhale through the nose, past the throat, feel how the ribs and the tummy expand. As you exhale, Feel how the torso, the ribs and the tummy soften. The shoulders relax down. The warm breath passes back through the throat, out through the nose, creating a slight softening sensation on the upper lip. And take this time to observe what's going on in the mind. Observe any thoughts that come up. Simply observe them, acknowledge them, but try not to attach any judgment or story to them. Accept that those thoughts have come up. And simply, gently remind yourself to go back to the breath. Also observe any emotions that arise. And once again, don't fight them, but acknowledge them. And know that you are not your emotions. They are simply reactions to the stories that you tell yourself. Self-acceptance means accepting yourself for exactly who you are. Not wishing or hoping to be someone or something else. Knowing that you are enough. Being comfortable in body, mind, and spirit. And accepting yourself, including all of your strengths and weaknesses. The first step to self-acceptance is self-awareness. Be aware of any emotions and feelings that arise. These may be positive or negative. Acknowledge that these feelings have come up. But know that you are neither them nor that they are permanent. All emotions that arise will also pass. Keep in mind that you are enough and that you deserve to be loved. To self-accept, let go of any limiting beliefs. Let go of comparisons. Let go of negative self-talk and thoughts. Let go of unrealistic goals and aims. And let go of being perfect. As humans, we are perfectly imperfect. We all have something to give this world. And we also all have struggles and challenges to get through. Talk to yourself as if you were talking to a loved one. Be kind to yourself. Love yourself. And slowly start to bring the awareness back to a deeper breath. You can slowly start to move the fingers and move the toes. Start to return the mind back to the body. And give yourself a moment to very slowly flicker the eyes open as you look down to the floor at first. And then slowly draw the eyes back up to center. Thank you very much.